Hello, Noobzers. Good evening. Monday, August 12th, 2019. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Did I change all my Twitch stuff? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Up and running. Hello. Monday. That's not fun. No one likes Mondays. I don't like Monday. Excuse me. Eating my frozen grapes. I got this big container from Costco, green grapes. And I mean, they shouldn't go bad if they're in the freezer, right? Well, I mean, it should take a lot longer to go bad in the freezer. But I got a lot to eat. Oh, we're gonna be snacking on them today. Anyway, we're back. Ace Attorney Trilogy, third game, Trials and Tribulations. I think that's I keep getting confused. I'm pretty sure it's Trials and Tribulations. The second one was Justice for All. And we're gonna finish this. The second one it started off okay. The first couple episodes were okay. And the last episode was just a drawn out, convoluted story. I was getting irritated at all the characters. It was just dumb. But we finished it. I had to take a break, played Dishonored 2 because of it. And we shall start. And I gotta remember, I gotta save a lot. So we beat this is the first game. This is the second game, Justice for All. Trials and Tribulations. Here we go. Objection! Let's go. Play the game. Episode 1, Turnabout Man. Wait, she did. Are we going into the past? Memories. Okay, I guess memories. Going into the past. It looks like a young Phoenix. I don't know who this lady is. Pretty girl. And are we gonna be Mia this time? Sexy lawyer. Look at that, sexy. Play Turnabout Memories. Yes, sir. What is the crime this huff? How did I get into this mess? What happened? Car crash. What did I do? Why did I do that? None of your business. Telling you for your sake. Something you need to know about that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about it like that. Oh. What did you do? Slap her? What the hell? What kind of sweater is that? Look at that. I didn't do it. Yeah, you did. 5 years earlier, Mia faced second trial. So, Mia was also a newbie. April 11th, 9:40. Court. Defendant lobby 3. Finally time, I'm kind of nervous. Oh, Miss A, did we know this guy? Still got the twitchy mustache, but got a red suit instead of a yellow suit. Is it? Pretty sure it was yellow, like mustard yellow, like an ugly yellow. Mr. Grossberg, calm yourself. You want to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know. What are you talking about? I'm relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed. Let go of my lapples. Obviously, I haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I don't know why every time I try to make a male voice, it turns into a southern accent for some reason. Like I can't imitate any other. I guess I could do American. Well, southern accent is American, but you know, just a regular American accent and a southern accent. Maybe British? Oh. I'm so sorry, just that I'm so nervous today. Alright. First time in the big league. Never fear, my dear. I'm Marvin Grossberg. Am at your service. My second time. Oh, whoa. Oh, calm down. Second time. Second time being a lawyer. That's serious business. Surprise me. What with your earnest request? Let me handle this case, Sonny said, quite forceful. She knows Phoenix? I don't know. How does she? Well, I guess we're gonna find out how she met Phoenix, right? Because Mia's alive. Because the first game started out with Mia just... She was in... It was like Phoenix's first trial. And then Mia dies in the next episode. So she's like totally dead. But usually the first episodes are like introductory cases. So they're pretty simple. Found out yesterday about the case. Already learned all the relevant facts. Of course I have, I think. Oh dear. Any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. Poor young man in the pink sweater over there. That's our... Why is he still wearing that pink sweater? It's ugly. Nothing wrong with pink. That's totally Phoenix. Good morning there, everybody. Try to keep smiling. Just want to say, give it all I've got. No problem. Actually, they generally don't want... You don't want your witnesses to say more than they have to. You have a cold, Mr. Rye? It's right. Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. So this is a young Phoenix Wright who we played as in the first couple games. Maybe this episode will just be like a flashback and we'll go back to playing Phoenix. We'll find out. I have a cold. That's what this mask is. Doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others. Be kind. Rewind. Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. You're truly innocent. I promise you, I will save you. Let go of my shirt. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client. Name is Mia Fey. Still pretty new at this lawyer thing. First time I appeared in court was a year ago. Wait, this is only second time and your last case was a year ago? That's not very reassuring, if you ask me. Trial traumatized me so badly I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. Same courtroom, never redecorated. 1 year since then, and here I am again. We still haven't found out, remembering back to the second game. Morgan Fay was an accomplice to a murder, and nothing ever came about that. So I'm kind of confused as to if that's going to be brought back. I hope so. A lot of loose ends in that story. This time, I'm going to win. Oh, she lost her first case. And for my client and for myself. Alright, 11 years. Ooh, is that the slimy prosecutor dude? Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Defense is ready. Ooh, she looks so different. She looks young. I guess they drew her younger. Oh, this guy's the same, but this guy's got like... I want to say it's a toupee, because I think when Phoenix is doing the trial, he's bald on the top. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Mia Fey. Under the impression Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense. Well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Isn't that him standing there right next to you? God, Mio is pretty horrible too. What the hell? We're not gonna have any spirit mediums to give us advice in this one. Just a rookie, or she can really handle this. But again, first episodes are usually tutorials. For the most part, the games in the series are standalone. I mean, it kind of... It's fun to know the other stories in the past, the other history of the characters, but generally you can play them in any order. Well, yeah. Generally you can play them by itself. You don't have to play them in a chronological order. Are you sure you can handle this? Give him your toughest look. Grr. Of course, Your Honor. She sounds just like Wright. Same writers a bit, I guess. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. That's weird. It reminds me, like, you know the door stoppers on the back of the door so they don't damage your walls? And if you hit it, it goes... Kind of reminds me of that for some reason. Can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. You don't have to babysit anyone. What the hell? Don't worry, it will be all over soon. Kind of chat. Yes, yeah. This is a very strange world where prosecuting lawyers and defense lawyers trash talk each other, say all kinds of ridiculous things, and people are guilty before innocent. Guilty before proven innocent. Hey, outcast. What up? Hey, man. Those pictures on Instagram that you posted with that lake, that was awesome. Did you like go camping or you just went fishing for the day? We don't have lakes like that in Hawaii. I'd like to proceed with summary of events on the day. How's it going? How was your weekend? Looked like you had a great weekend. Hope you saw my beach pictures. I had a pretty good weekend myself, not gonna lie. Incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. Murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. Looks like a very pretty boy. Fourth year student studying pharmacology. Sounds like he was a very bright young man. Just because he was studying it doesn't mean he was smart. You went fishing. Nice. Are you guys catch and release kind of fisher, or do you eat the fish you catch? What kind of fish did you get? Next, we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Student discovers scene shortly after the murder, found the victim's body. Got electrocuted. Umbrella. Doing great. Weekend was great. How about you? Yeah. So it was like an all day hangout. Drove, New Orleans not big, but from where I am to where we went, it's about an hour drive. That's long for Hawaii. Hour drive. Gotta pick up some shrimp. Garlic butter shrimp. Some corn. Baja corn. Barbecue Baja corn. Went to the beach. It was a little hot. It was a little too hot. But no, it was great. I was tired at the end of the day, but it was very good. Very fun day. Great day for the beach. Kept them. Uncle took all of them. They were rainbow trout. I heard that is very good eating. I don't know how to cook it, but I've seen a lot of outdoor fishing channels and cooking channels. Like, it looks like a good fish to eat. Like, it, depending how you cook it, obviously. But your uncle took all of them? That's too bad. What was the biggest one you caught? Was it this big? That big? Actually, trout only gets what? Trout doesn't get that big, right? Maybe 6-7 pounds? Or maybe that's even a big trout. I don't even know. We don't have those kinds of fish here. We got tilapia. I think the biggest tilapia here. Actually, tilapia can get pretty big too. Found the victim's body. Anyway, and the defendant, Mr. Wright, who had obviously bungled his getaway, called the police. Certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious. Very well, court accepts this photo into record as evidence. By the way, can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. A reputation for sagacity is well earned. Saga City? I'm sure it's pronounced sagacity. Well earned, Your Honor. I actually don't know what that means though. Truth is, this victim has died a rather unusual death. What do you mean? Perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Actually weren't big for some reason. Caught 2, everyone else caught just... Oh. Sorry, outcast. A fishing expert. Do you need, a license for fishing trout? I would think so, right? I don't know a lot about animal licenses, but generally, like, they're supposed to be in season, right? Because you don't want to overfish. Want to give them time to reproduce and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know how that works. So how many fish in total were caught? I am a genteel man, if you will. What? Chum, what you made it? Perfect opportunity. The cause, go on. Please say you know at least this much. She should, right? She's the defending lawyer. I would hope she knows everything all the information about the case, because both sides in the real world, as far as I understand, both defense and prosecuting sides all get the same information to look at. Like, they can't withhold information from each other. Obviously, when they interview the witnesses to be introduced into the trial, they might get different information depending on the questions they ask. But all evidence and witnesses that are supposed to be submitted are supposed to be are supposed to be able to be seen by both sides before the trial starts. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. As long as you're with an adult has a fishing license, you can, because that goes for kids. If you're an adult, you need a... Oh, you do? Yeah, see, you need a license. Must be the season. I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, actually, it looked like a really nice day, too. Like, had a nice overcast. So, obviously, the sun wasn't shining. Well, when you took the pictures, anyway. It didn't look like super bright and sunny and hot. It looked like a great day to fish. It really did. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to read the whole file. So we already know Mia's a newbie. Didn't read the whole case file. Thanks. Hemorrhoids are beginning to... Ew. You don't need to know that. That is gross, Mr. Grossberg. See here. Details of the case are filed on the... Okay, we already... See, it's a tutorial. Time of death. April 9th, 3 p.m. Cause of death, a fatal electric shock. Why would that be... Why would that be Phoenix's problem? Like, he lured him outside, hijacked the electrical wire to fall on him? Something? That doesn't make sense. Knew that, didn't you? I did. I played the first 2 games. I know all about this. All the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there. Think carefully before you answer. I mean, again, the first episode's a tutorial. Should be pretty easy. We have 80 hours of practice in this game. Court record. Let's take... Are you in school yet, Outcast? Or is that coming up? Wait, this Thursday you said, right? I don't know if it was you or someone else, but I'm pretty sure. Someone starts school on Thursday. Now then, attorney for the defense, please answer the question. Electrocution. According to court record, fatal electric shock. Electrocution? How could such a thing happen? Judge? This judge has had this stupid expression since forever, apparently. Murder used some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps? No, you dumbass. Answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds. Actually, I just noticed the music is different too. Before that, there is one more vital issue. What is that? Threw this little basket with the fish inside into the lake, where it goes into the lake. Threw it too far into the water. Rope pinned to the shore wasn't perched. Had to... Oh. I can just imagine that, right? I mean, you don't want the fish. You want the fish to stay alive and fresh, right? So you stick it in the water, but you tossed it and then... that sucks. Live and you learn. Make sure to tie down the basket first, or don't throw it so far. Motive occurs. Oh, so silly. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. What do you mean? Terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney. You must know all. We should know about it. I don't know what's going on. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself though, Outcast. It looked like a great day. I'm kind of jealous. I do wish we could fish. There's a lot of fishing spots in Hawaii. Like, a lot of people go out and fish on the beach and stuff. But obviously, it's a lot different from going to a lake and fishing. Wait, it's cold? Isn't it summertime? Where do you live that it's cold? Or the water was cold? You're the defense. Okay. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight. Winston Payne, when smooth operator, to catch my drift. No, I don't. They don't call him the rookie killer for no. They call him that? spit on my mic. Ever happen to see what I look like on my Actually, no, I didn't. Like, I saw the scenery pictures, but I wasn't looking through your Instagram to see how you look. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? I would like to see some supporting evidence. We don't have that much evidence, so... All our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need. Shove it into old Greybeard's face. I don't know. This Ghoster tries to be a better example for the young lady. Evidence is the only thing. Oh, profiles. I forgot we could use profiles too. Let's see what you got. Third year student, Ivy University, currently has a cold. Phoenix? Wait, this was only 3 years ago. Because Phoenix Wright is 24 or 25 in the other games. Victim, fourth year pharmacology student at Ivy University, Doug Swallow. He looks so mad. Dahlia Hawthorne, Phoenix Wright's girlfriend, dated the victim Doug Swallow up until 8 months ago. There's the bad blood, I guess. See what we got. What was the cause of bad blood between... Okay, profiles, the girl. It's always about a girl. It was cold because of the wind. Water was cold. Also, I live in Colorado. You are way up north. Right? Colorado. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm thinking Montana. I do not know my U.S. geography very well. Colorado. No, I don't know. Well, what was the temperature that day? Present. Did you hear that? Take that! Take that! That was horrible voice acting. Not as good as the Phoenix Wright. Take that! Reason for the bad blood. I mean, you would think Mia would be a little more forceful than Phoenix, but that was a weak. Take that! Reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman. Dahlia Hawthorne. Very good. Seem to have picked up on that, on at least that much. You know, over here, it was only like 87 degrees here on Saturday. But the humidity was high and it was hot. Ooh, hydrate. Dream Element Bot says hydrate. Take that. All right, the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in the story. No. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, already got the judge thinking like he wants. Mr. Payne, call your first witness. Please, the court. Mr. would like to call Phoenix Wright. The defendant? Well, usually, yeah. Miss Faye? After all, well, she can't deny it. Mr. Wright is innocent, right? Defense has no objections. I'm guessing it was in the 70s. Ooh, that sounds nice. Also, like in the 80s with the sun. Oh. But it's probably not so bad because the humidity is not so high probably where you live. So it feels a bit nicer. But yeah, going into the cold water probably doesn't help. Sounds like really nice weather, though. Very well. Mr. Phoenix Wright to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Phoenix Wright, job is... No, I guess no, that's not a job, you dumb butt. Not a job. I was a university student. Mr. Wright, understand you're suspected in death of your... I didn't do it. I'm innocent. He's got weird eyebrows. They like squiggle. Squiggle. Squiggly eyebrows. Telling you I was... Defendant, please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us. Seems the witness has something he wants to say. Tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. Wait, it said pharmacology student? But Phoenix turns... well, becomes a lawyer. So he changed majors. I admit I was there. I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. Hardly knew the guy to begin with. Never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Oh, the guy's British. Hardly knew the victim? Like I said, I'm not a killer. Well, just because you didn't know the victim doesn't mean you're not a killer. Looks like the judge understands. You're being too naive, you know? Too naive. You do start. You're the one. See, I remember. You start this Thursday. I remember. I'm not that bad. I got a bad memory, but I'm not that bad. Well, I kind of remember things I want to remember. Selective memory, as they say. Did you finish your shopping? You were doing school supply shopping, weren't you? Too naive. You've forgotten one small thing. That would be when it still has to undergo something called cross-examination. What does that have to do with anything? It's not like you're revealing any new information. It's the defense's duty to carry out cross-examination. I know. Proper to determine witness's testimony contains any contradictions. If your witness is lying, statements will conflict with the court record. Mr. Wright is my client. Even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. Yeah, well, if I don't reveal the lies, doesn't matter. That is your duty. What does he mean? Is he saying testimony just now? There was a lie? Cross-examination. Tell me you haven't been lying. She's probably gonna say, hold it! You want to do that to me, would you? Almost done shopping? Might go buy a ooh. You're accessorizing just for school? Sorry, playa. What kind of watches do you like? Are you, like a underwater, water-resistant Casio kind of watch guy? Or are you like a little more higher-end Fossil watch? Or do you like the really expensive Rolexes? You like the Rolexes? I admit I was there. Hold it! Oh, that hold it was better than her take that. When you say there, the place where the victim was murdered? Sort of. Place where something happened. Okay, he still says objection the same way. Objection! You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Well, the guy died. But that photo doesn't show Phoenix as doing it, right? Fancy low-key watches. Okay. Do you like the faces with all the little dials and knobs, or do you like the plain face? I'm actually more like, I used to like the watches that had all the date and the seconds and all that stuff, but nowadays I kind of like a more simple face, just like a clock face. We have photographic evidence. Anyway, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. Coincidence, huh? What would you wear on the first day of school? Keep it casual. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because I went to private school. So I had a uniform and I didn't really have to worry about anything. But yeah, I mean, just dress comfortably. Dress what you like. Dress how you want to dress. Don't worry about it. Jeans and a t-shirt, I guess, right? With a thong. Yes. No one's gonna even know when it's under your pants. How's it going, Den Gilden? Yes, we are back. Third game, Phoenix Wright. Oh, you like the self-winding watches. No, those are neat. Not gonna lie, those are pretty cool. Coincidence, huh? What kind of watches we're talking about watches, Den Gil. What kind of watches do you like? Are you a watch wearer, or do you like a fancy watch, or just kind of a rubber watch, or what? But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. You say you found the body. Who called the police? Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Other students? That's correct. They were witnesses. This is Mia. So Phoenix, right? This is like a flashback, I guess. Mia writes the new lawyer, and Phoenix is a defendant. So Phoenix is actually young. He's only 21 in this episode. But it's the first episode again. It's more of a tutorial than anything. Should be pretty easy. Box of briefs. That's what I'm talking about. That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock. I mean, it still doesn't mean he killed him. Is this true? Did you stop sneezing? Maybe he's got like allergies is what it is, right? It's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I hardly knew the guy to begin with. You didn't know his face or even his name, right? Well, no. I mean, did you know him or not? Achoo, achoo, achoo. Now see, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day. I guess I did know his name. Why didn't you tell me that before? Because you didn't ask? Heard he used to date Dolly. Who is Dolly? Normie. Are you a thong man, Den Gilden? You like them thongs? That would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. I see. Young love, so bittersweet. That's all I knew about him. Never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. You stated the following in your testimony. Hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I? Doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, why would you say victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Uh-oh. Caught. Well, Mr. Wright, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Not a killer, I swear. You know, I've never actually, not that I haven't, I never had an interest. Like, I can't imagine like a thong rides up your butt. And there's men who wear thongs, you know? I mean, it's not a thong per se, but, well, no, it is a thong, right? They have men thong underwear, right? Thong Monday. I love it. That's awesome. But I don't know. I just feel like, well, it's not restricting. Might be restricting on the front though. I'll give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Oh, you got getting new glasses. Nice. Are yours your prescription old, or are you just getting a new style? I've been wearing these glasses for probably like 5 years now, or like 5+ years. I definitely need new frames though. Yes, well, he's always walking around huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Who is Union Jack? You see it at the crime scene, Union Jack? That's right, saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured you must love British stuff. It's true, cross my heart, I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night. Huh, that's not funny. May I ask you something, Miss Faye? Yours, Your Honor? What is this person anyway, Union Jack? Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag. Oh. I didn't know. You mean like Stars and Stripes? Your insight astounds me. Something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? There's a contradiction? I don't know. I think we've talked about this tonight. New prescription and style. Well, I mean, we don't have to talk about it, Outcast. You want to talk about whatever you want. Whatever you're comfortable with. Don't feel pressured like you need to talk about it. That's good. That's good. You know, sometimes this, I mean, glasses, a lot of, you know, in like some Asian countries like Japan and Korea, they actually, no, they do it here too. People wear glasses without lenses because it's an accessory, right? And it's a fashion thing now. I mean, it has been for a while, but it's weird when I see people with glasses that have no frames in them. It's kind of weird, but they are an accessory, so it's kind of neat. You know, you get new glasses, it's a new style. There is a contradiction here. Mr. Grosper, quickly now show the boy you mean business with evidence. Contradiction? Crime took place. Check. There's no flag on the back of his jacket. You know what? I'm gonna save just to be sure. Always save. Save. Overwrite. That's so, yeah, don't ask me why. I mean, if you're gonna wear fake glasses, at least have fake lenses in them, right? But no, yeah, people do it. I've seen people do it. It's just kind of weird. Anyway. You think you can manage on your own? Yes. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew. I know what I have to do. Remember, you can always press him to get more information. And one more thing, when you're going to state contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof. One more time from the very beginning. Alright. Not a killer, hardly knew the guy, talked about it. He was always walking around, huge background on his shirt. Okay, present. Picture. Present. And the music stopped, just like how it was in the other two games. That's a good thing. I did finish Dishonored 2. We finished it on Thursday. And Friday was a break stream. But I think I'm going to go back and play it again. But instead of not killing anyone, we're going to kill everybody. So that's going to be a lot more fun. Are you certain you saw Union Jack? I'm sure it was right there on his back. Is there some point to this line of questioning? Please take another look at the crime scene. As you can see, absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Empty. That's like wearing a hearing aid if you don't need it. I mean, yeah, it is. But again, they're wearing it as an accessory, a fashion accessory. Don't ask me how that became a thing, but it's a thing. It's probably like, you know, because people with bad eyesight who wear glasses and they have all different kinds of styles. And people who don't need glasses still want to have that style. So they'll wear fake glasses. I don't know how that became a thing. Don't ask me. Oh, my head hurts. I don't know. Don't ask me why people do it. Wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt. How did you see his t-shirt? He's wearing a jacket. Under the impression you accidentally came across the body. If that was really the case, you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that. I guess this is where Phoenix Wright got his pointing from. Because Mia points just like that. Ah! Oh, Kid Boo. I don't kill him this time. Your chat states otherwise. A lot of fireballs. A lot of fireballs, Kid Boo. But hey, Phoenix Wright is on trial this time. So maybe you want to kill him. How's it been, Kid Boo? You only come around for Phoenix Wright, huh? Sorry to say, this is the last game we got of this one. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm eating these grapes. I should be playing a game. You'd have no idea he was wearing underneath that jacket. Oh, damn. Den Gilden powering up with his black flame, purple flame. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Please forgive me. We made our client cry. No, I just started this game. Just started Outcast, and the last 2 games took like 40 hours each. So we're gonna be at this one for the next month. A while. We're gonna be at this one for the next month or so. Mia, you've made our client cry. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix. What? Sure it does. Can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. What is that, missiles now? You got some missiles? Yeah, you do. Yeah, this is a different one. This is the fresh one. So, I mean, I'll always finish... I'll always finish a game. I won't... I mean, unless it's a roguelike game, I won't stop in the middle of a game. I'll make sure I complete a game. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies from me. Quite clear, this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? I took some, but this medicine took over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X. That's right, kills colds good. Wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? He's a stalker. Just been trying to get my shoulder. Oh, that's right, your shoulder. I thought you said it was chronic. Well, I didn't know you said you couldn't get it fixed, but you can get it fixed now? Or at least, I guess, I mean, lessen the pain you experience, hopefully. Hopefully you can do something about it. Whether you get, you know, maybe you don't get rid of the pain entirely, but at least it's not so bad, right? Actually, I seem to have lost it. Huh? Is it, wait, they found the pills on the victim or something? Mr. Wright, should I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Sure. I'd like you to take another look at another photo from the crime scene. He's holding the pills, okay? In the victim's hands, Cold Killer X. What? Objection! Objection! Even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. Objection! Objection! Sorry, I'm afraid argument won't work. No doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs. Why, you got fingerprints? Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over. There it is. Nani? Alright, drink water. Hydrate. Please hydrate. Ooh. Ooh, tastes so good. Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand. Purpose in doing so can only have been identify his killer as Phoenix Wright. Huh? What kind of roundabout thinking is that? Kidding me? Order in the court. I'd like to present photo and bottle as evidence. Court will accept them. Found clutch in the covered. Okay. Victim's wristwatch was broken. Ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Do you have some kind of explanation for all this? It's really bad. Oh, my buttocks, my poor head. What? It's very unprofessional, Grossberg. I want to know about your hemorrhoids. What really happens? I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind the building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 o'clock we split up. Later, when I went back, I found him lying there. Been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. Lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Still in pain 24/7. Damn. I am sorry. Well, I mean, again, hopefully they can at least lessen the pain that you have. Nerd hero. Nerd herd. What are you flipping, a land shark? Oh, they don't work? You built up tolerance to it? That's really bad. Maybe they'll give you like cannabis. Doesn't marijuana actually like help to ease some chronic pains? It can give you it in pill form or something. That's right. Complete difference of the testimony you gave previously. Achoo! Sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. No. That's called perjury. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible. Please begin cross-examination. Alright. Truth is, went because you called me. Press. Had you ever met the victim? Never. But the day he called me up, told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. Dolly person... we stated who Dolly was, you dumb judge. The judge is still dumb. The judge always has been dumb. Kind of embarrassing. She's my sweetheart. Oh. Oh. What was that for, Mia? It just felt like slapping something. What? Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim Doug Swallow before she met Mr. Wright. One of those nasty love triangles. He was in the pharmacology department, agreed to meet at 2:45. Press. Mr. Swallow, who indicated you should meet at 2:45? They're both there right on time. Said the victim was in the pharmacology department, studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. Alchemist? Like the Full Metal Alchemist? Actually, what I'm gonna do is check. His watch says... I gotta do upside down. This is past 3 o'clock. But if they met at 2:45 and then Phoenix found him again at 3, that's a contradiction, right? That's 3 o'clock. If I fit, yeah, that's 3 o'clock. Weed is no good. Oh well, I mean, I don't know. I'm no doctor. I don't know. A lot of painkillers out there. I like the way you sang it. I want it that way. Great. Oh yeah, Backstreet Boys. Hell yeah, man. I wish they had more in-sync songs. But thank you, Outcast. Greatly appreciate it. They added more songs too. I hope they keep adding songs, but I know it's a big copyright issue thing. So they have to get, Twitch has to get approval before they can upload it and all that stuff. DRM, what is DRM, right? Weed is good for everybody. I mean, if I don't have to smoke it, I'll try it. Last time I did, I had a bad reaction. Ooh. That does not sound fun at all. Not so fun. I know, I gotta do more Twitch sings. Anyway, yeah, we found a contradiction. Anyway, I admit it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. But he's just a student. That's weird. Filled with chemicals, strange... It sounds nice. You like the tingly needles? Wait, like when your leg falls asleep? Ooh, I hate that feeling. Filled with chemicals, strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, how fascinating. Sounds like it was quite an ambitious young man. Maybe I should ask him for some more details? No. Timing of the meeting. Are you absolutely certain you met at 2:45? Pretty sure it's time class ends. Always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much. Experiments. Pharmacology guy's always in the lab whipping up something. Wait. Let me check. The court records show what? Time of death is 3 o'clock. Also a contradiction. Because his watch says... Watch says 3... What, like 2? 3:02? Oh... What is that? Man, I like all the emotes you use. Metroid 8. Not good for you even if you think it helps cope with depression. Just exercising makes... I've heard that, Outcast. Exercising, you know, gets the endorphins going, right? I exercise. It definitely helps me feel better. And it's good for your health otherwise, you know, physical health. Physical and mental health. You should exercise if you don't. Just FYI. It'll help you feel better. Let's go with the testimony. Anyway, talk for a bit. At around 3, we split up. Okay. What is you're talking about? Maybe we should hang out again. No? Hang out? Later when I went back, found him lying there. You went back. That's when I found the body. Why did you go back? Weren't you angry? Right, I was. Why did you go back? Thought maybe we could make up. Why would he still be there? What? Judging by the atmosphere, pretty sure no one is buying this. I'm not buying it. I take a Code Killer X last 2 or 3 days. Weed is better than exercising. Weed exercises your muscles. That's a great scientific discovery. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year. Wait, what? So what? You can catch a cold any time of year. What the hell does that matter? I always get a little careless when the weather warms up. Guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring. Anyone else know you were taking cold medicine? I always took one after meals. Pretty sure all my friends knew. Lost my bottle around lunchtime on the day of the accident. What did you do for lunch? What does that... Yeah, what does that have to do? Nothing. Never be too sure. Always eat with Dolly, just the 2 of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are the greatest. Mini omelets are magically delicious. What? Why did you punch me in the jaw? Why does she keep hitting him? Abuse. She's like Von Karma. She just... But instead of a whip, she just hand-to-hand slaps him. Felt like hurting someone. I can find a lot... Okay, we're gonna do it. Can't have a continuous spout nonsense. Farmers agreed to meet 2:45, talk for a bit, split up around 3. I'm gonna save. Do you happen to know what game you were playing when I met you? That was one of the Arkham games. I don't think it was Knight, but I don't think it was Arkham City. No, Arkham City. It wasn't Origins. I know it wasn't Origins. Because Origins sucked. And I want to forget everything about that game. I want to say it was Arkham City. Gets in ass game. I mean, Enter the Gungeon. We played some Enter the Gungeon on Friday. I'm gonna present. I'm gonna present the autopsy report. Okay, that was wrong because the music's still playing. Whoops. Okay, that's wrong. Thought that would be it. What were you talking about? No, no, no. Maybe I should present the watch? Present! That's not it either. What the heck? Talked for a bit, split up. Later we went back, found him lying there. Been taking Cold Killer for the last 2 or 3 days. Wait, let me look at my evidence. How did he get the Cold Killer? Lost my bottle lunchtime on the same day. It was Arkham City. Do you know how long ago that was? That was a while ago. So after Arkham City, we played Arkham Origins. And then we played Arkham Knight. And then we played Phoenix Wright, the 2 Phoenix Wright games. And then it was Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2 took about 2 weeks, 2-ish weeks. Phoenix Wright took months. At least 2 months. I don't know, maybe over 3 months ago. 3 or 4 months ago. Easy. Close, like February-ish? Maybe, no, that's more April. Like, I want to say March or April. I mean, when did you follow? Can't you see when you followed me? I'm not sure. Alright, having lunch with Dahlia. We need more information. He called me. We pressed him all this. Oh, this is only the first episode. I shouldn't be having this much problems. Pharmacology, meet to 2 o'clock. Yeah, we both there right on time. Studying how to manufacture, okay. Wait, let me see the profiles. No, I don't think it's a profile. About the time of the meeting. There you go. Absolutely certain you met at 2:45. Pretty sure? Time class ends. Always doing experiments, doesn't matter much. Pharmacology guys are always up in the lab whipping up something. Right about the time. Maybe we should get more information from that statement. Wait. Press this again. If you click on your name, you can see it. When he followed? Cool. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? We're both there right on time. Let's go. Alchemist. How about ask about the pharmacology? Tell us a bit more about, okay, don't know all that much. A little bit earlier, he said something interesting. The department uses strange machines run on high voltage electricity. They sure look dangerous. Non-standard voltages, so they are high voltage cables everywhere. How does he know? Was he an engineer? What the hell? There are electrical poles set up around the building. High voltage cables run overhead around the roof. Oh, this is what we needed. That's enough. Defendant and the victim met at approximately time of his death. Defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. Not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank, testimony cannot be trusted. And it was too much work for a little girl. However, one mystery still remains. Your Honor, how the murder was carried out. How was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet. You are correct. I think he just got electrocuted by the power lines overhead, maybe. There is also an umbrella in this picture. Very interesting umbrella. How was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess. Establish murder method. We're gonna do it. Your Honor, I believe we're trying to piece together everything we've heard up until now. We should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be most Let's save again. We'll do a separate save. Because I don't know if we're on the right track or not. Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. Even a beginner like you must understand basic rules of the court. Attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. Of course I know. Miss Faye, let me see what you got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted. Bam. As for the cause of death, I'd say picture captures it quite well. Nothing that even remotely resembles there is a broken wire with electrical sparks. Come on, Judge. Blind as a bat. blind as a bat. I know. I had the same thought, Den Gilden. We won't speak those thoughts out loud, but I had the same thought. So bad. Defense is going to have to explain in a bit more detail. This Fae, where exactly? Right here. Bam! It's right there. Severed electrical cable. Remember the testimony we heard? Machines pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. YouTube says you played Arkham City 7 months. Has it been that long? Okay, so we took about 80 hours to play Phoenix Wright 1 and 2. But obviously I didn't. I had a bunch of days I skipped. I mean, that would have taken 8 weeks, assuming I streamed 5 days a week for 2 hours a day. So it might have taken longer. Damn, that was that long ago? Holy crap. I didn't realize that much time went by. I mean, that's probably why I needed a break from Phoenix Wright, because I was on this game. It did feel longer than 2 months. It felt more like 4 months I was playing this game. So I needed a break. And well, that's what we did, play Dishonored 2. And luckily this is the last game. I don't think I'll ever stream Phoenix Wright ever again. I'm not gonna lie. Because of that special high voltage cables. High voltage cable is cause of death. That's the most likely explanation. Certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? I believe some praise is in order. Talk with me, old man. How old is he? Is he that old? Not that old. 49. Not even 50 yet. That guy looks like he's 60 though. Now, victims' cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. It's when you moved into your new condo. Oh, I just moved. Yeah, I mean, December, January. Well, 7 months ago was January. So, yeah. Damn. I didn't think it was that long ago, to be honest. It hasn't felt like... Because that was... I mean, when you count, that was only 6... Wow. I have to start streaming more, I guess. Or streaming longer, because it's taking way too long for me to get through games. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. Only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant. That much is certainly true. That's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof will establish Mr. Wright was the murderer. What is it? Fingerprints. The defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle. Take another look at the crime scene photo. The victim is wearing a leather jacket. Leather holds fingerprints quite well. It's quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. Palm print of the defendant's very own hand. Can you get fingerprints off a leather jacket? Or leather? I don't know. Doesn't sound plausible, but I don't know that much. But only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print. Intent on murder squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable. Alright, that's enough. I think we can conclude there's no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Stick a fork in us, we're done. Are your hemorrhoids acting up, Ghostbird? My hemorrhoids never lie, the show is over. That's gross. Stupid man. I knew the boy was guilty the first time I saw it. Wow. Wow. What kind of lawyer is he? Holy smokes. You're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent. No further evidence is required to convince me of this man. What happened to a jury? Your Honor, this time prepared to render a verdict in this case. Objection! You have something further to add, Miss Faye. Is that what you want? Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? Still haven't told us the truth. If you don't say something, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. I can't. I just can't say it. So you'd rather go to jail for murder? What an idiot. So he's been an idiot all his life too. What the hell's wrong with people? If I told you what really happened, then I'd be what? Miss Faye, no matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end. Objection! I already established the defendant's guilt. No further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute. Chotto mate kudasai. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened. There's no need for further. I did it. I pushed him. You have to be... Did you kill him or did you push him? There's... My fault? Doug Swallow is... Oh, okay. A girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. It's none of your business. Telling for your sake. Can you see her? It's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Don't talk about her like that. It was an accident then. What? I was afraid if I told the truth, everyone would think I was a murderer. Things currently stand, we're absolutely convinced you are. Give me one more chance to explain. I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. I mean, doesn't murder constitute like it was planned? Otherwise, it'd be manslaughter, right? If anything, it should be manslaughter, not murder. I don't know. Ooh, it feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. Who translated this? What the hell, man? When I pushed the victim, he was talking bad about Dolly. Was he? Lost my temper, gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, started to get worried. Went back, he was just lying there dead. Explanation is quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back, touched the electrical cable. Died from the shock, and that is, as they say, is that. Simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. Huh. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed. Interesting. Miss Faye, let me warn you, if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear? Okay, let's save. We did lose some penalty points because of our evidence guessing that last time. But hold on. Yes, Your Honor. There must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. Alright, thinking caps. He's talking bad about Dolly. What kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say? Terrible things. She was a bad girl. Is that it? What? This is what we call a white knight. Miss Faye, you heard him yourself. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. After he said that, I just lost my temper, gave him a shove. Tell me what happened a little more. He just said what he wanted to say. He put on the jacket he was holding, started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. Yeah, but there's no there's no cables in this recollection. Just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. When you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen? Right. Nothing like that at all. It's possible you merely overlooked it? I guess it's possible. I believe what's important is the moment the push occurred. Heard some kind of loud noise. What would you say loud noise was? was really loud. Like a snap. You know, come to think of it, I wonder what it was. Maybe an electrical line breaking apart? Something? Clearly, your sound of the victim being electrocuted. That's conjecture. You're not qualified to decide that. Ask for more details. Loud noise may be extremely important. Try to remember what it was. How do I put it? Sharp crack. Could it have been... He dropped the umbrella he was holding. Okay. That might have made a noise. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard. That makes a big change. Did the umbrella belong to the victim? Plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked. What do you think? Something important in that testimony? Of course it's important. Cheap umbrella is more than important, it's vital. I want to officially have it entered into testimony. Alright. Usually we like to have new testimony because that generally means we're on the right track. Generally. Court agrees to defense request. Add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony. Fell down on top of his cheap umbrella, then we can press it. Are you certain? Right there under him. If it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella? You see, I was wearing the sweater. Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. So it's not used to be your personal soccer ball. I guess she must be whacking him because he's so cheesy. Phoenix is cheesy, rather. Cringe, right? They call it cringe. Cringe is what it is. Cringe is what they say. Falcon Punch! What about Kid Boo Punch? Actually, that's more like a destroy the world kind of punch, isn't it? A little while after that, started to get worried. After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene? I did. I was furious. Left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition? Like I said, I got worried about him. Went back, he was lying there dead. You see anyone else at the scene of the crime? Nope. Did that stupid cough sound any phonier? It's very hard to believe someone else could be murdered unless we can find something that shows innocence. Yes, we can. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision. I think we got it. Fell down on top of his umbrella. We're gonna save again. Because what really it is this. His umbrella's over here. He ain't on top of it. So we're gonna present... Bam! And that was wrong. Apparently. Good thing I saved. There's something wrong with it. He's not on top of the umbrella. This game sucks. He fell down on top of his umbrella. Hold on. Fell down on top. Are you certain? Right under him. If it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it. Come on. Child, the victim left the scene. I was furious. Went back. He was lying there dead. He said she was very bad. Okay. What the heck? Where's... Can't tell me what happened. I just gave him a light push. No cables. I'm pretty... That's gotta be the statement. Should I show this? Because the clock shows it's not 3 o'clock. But that's not a contradiction with the testimony. I would think this would be the picture. Did we not present it right? Did I? Okay, it worked this. Did I present the wrong picture? I must have, because the music stopped this time. What in the hell? Damn it, Luann. Did I oh, God. That's right. Okay, we don't have a lot of penalty points left, but whatever. If I mentioned that, would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. Take another look. According to Mr. Wright, victim fell on top of his umbrella. If you look closely, umbrella is nowhere near the victim. It's by the electrical pole. Absolutely right. Conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, victim moved from where he fell. In other words, he was pushed by the defendant. Mr. Swallow was still alive. Dun dun dun. No. Umbrella in this photo, where is it now? It was collected by the police at... Oh look, his toupee is getting all frazzled. Wanted presented as evidence immediately. Owned by the victim, found broken near an electrical pole. Umbrella could have simply been blown... Not if the guy's lying on top of it. According to the testimony, victim fell on top of the umbrella. Simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. The matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial. As long as the smallest doubt remains, it cannot render final judgment. No! Must say, still find it hard to believe. Huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. We're gonna save. Save with our 4 penalty points. Get some rest. Awesome. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by again, Outcast. I mean, you only got 3 more days until school starts, so you better enjoy your summer, or what's left of it, anyway. Yeah, have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see some more great outdoor pictures. Those were awesome, though, or whatever pictures you post. But yeah, have a good night. Take it easy. Following the prosecution by the defendant's testimony. Victor fell, there was loud sound. Okay. Well done. Okay, he's not freaking out anymore. What are you chuckling about? Motorcycle. Pardon me, Your Honor. Seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. Foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. You have another witness. This witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. Is that a word? Incontrovertible. I guess so. I don't. Does it mean like... I don't know. I don't know what that means. Well, who is this witness? Dahlia Hawthorne. Dolly? Defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Sorry to break the bad news. Wait, she was at the scene of the crime? Couldn't be more wrong. I've been waiting for this. Can't be serious. I think this is a good point. Oh, 20-minute recess. We'll listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. There's actually a break in this tutorial episode. Sorry about what happened. It's alright, at least you told us the truth in the end. Guess I could start to relax. Can't be serious after hiding such important facts. But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I know she will. Why do you think that? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's what, well... Just because she's the love of your life doesn't mean you're the love of her life, right? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia? We first met 8 months ago right here in this very courthouse. What? Studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day she and I bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. Well, I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Take a look at this. Gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. When you just met? That's strange. Darling little ball is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. Okay? Makes me so happy I showed it to everyone. Want to share my happiness with the whole world. What's in the bottle? What's in the bottle? Anyway, after you and Miss Author started dating, every time I see her, she always says the same thing. Please give it back. I wonder if that has to do with... Because she broke up with that guy 8 months ago. Dated the victim up until 8 months ago, when she started dating Phoenix. Very coincidental. What a strange girl asking for a present back. By the way, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been August 27th. How did you? Happened on August, right here in this courthouse. Murder in the courthouse? You think it's evidence for that murder trial? What are you reading there? I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took a keen interest in this case. You believe there is a connection between these two. Oh, we better read that. Hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossbird. I need to finish this myself. Let's look. Can we check it? Very little information being disclosed at this time. Victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria, said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Who was probably Dahlia. But I'm afraid you will not be enough, dear, my dear. I'll go have a look in the downstairs reading room, see what else I can find. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Looks like Reese is over. We better all get moving. Alright. To be continued in episode 1. Hopefully we can finish this first episode by tonight. Overwrite. We're gonna have less penalty points, but that's what the save is for. We just keep reloading, that's all. Oh, hydrate. Did I hydrate? I did, right? I saw the thing, but I don't know if I did. Ooh. Okay. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, call your witness. Person is someone who witnessed the crime. Why was she even there? It's very suspicious that she was there at the time to witness it. And she just so happens to be related to both Phoenix, or involved with both Phoenix and Doug. Like, come on, that's fishy. Prosecution calls Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. Oh, she's so delicate. Got little butterflies. What is she, Disney princess? What's going on? In my long career as a judge, I've been deceived by many witnesses. My job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. Well, not that we didn't learn from the first 2 games, but this judge is never unbiased. Now then, could you please state your full name? Don't worry, sweet. He's even calling her sweet. No need to be nervous. If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down. What the heck are you gonna do? Now I will bash them with my gavel. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're so nice, I almost feel right at home. Where the hell did the butterflies come from? Not at all. We may move on. What's your full name and occupation? Dahlia Hawthorne, Junior in Literature at Ivy University. Just want to say, honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Talks like that. Honor is all mine. We know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I wonder if they changed the English dialogue in these remakes, because I don't remember them. I don't remember the Nintendo DS version having these kinds of references. This is weird. Something I can help you with. Say whatever's on your mind. Must be some kind of mistake. Beanie wouldn't kill anyone, I just know it. It's going to be a tough witness. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around your little finger. Please proceed with your testimony. Hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident. I've been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeney and Dougie talking behind the building. Suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and collapsed. Which is contradiction from what Phoenix said, because Phoenix said he pushed her. I'm sure she would have noticed that. That's when Feeney noticed I was there. Went to go find some other students and they called the authorities. According to Miss Hawthorne, defendant didn't do anything wrong. Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it's my job to discover the truth. Tell us the truth. But I would never. More than enough witness, I won't allow this to continue. Just let me proceed with my cross-examination. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Tee-hee, you haven't changed a bit. Don't tell me that first case that this girl was involved in was the first case Mia did a year ago. Right? Because this is her second case. She made it very abundant and clear that this was the second case she took. So maybe that was the first case. So you two are acquainted? We met before. Yup. Any case, Miss Faye, floor is all yours. It's good to see you, Madam Faye. No one's grandma yet. Wait, how old is Mia? In this film. Not film, this episode's... Oh, she's not in here. That's weird. Alright, had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class. Press. Unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright is in the art department. If that's the case, what were you doing by the pharmacology building? I'm in the literature department studying Japanese Senryu poetry. I used to know what that means. That humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes? Nothing left to do when a man reaches this age. Sleep is his best friend. What? Sounds more like a midlife crisis. For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors. Wait, what? What is he talking about? Beanie and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Who's Dougie? Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So what were Dougie and Mr. Wright talking about? How can you be so mean? Oh, look, she's crying. She got the deer eyes. I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined. That's right, Miss Faye. Drag the witness down to your level. What do you see next? Dougie got wobbly and collapsed. Saying victim collapsed on his own? Yes. Defendant never touched the victim. I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie. Okay. What should I do? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna say it's a contradiction. Evil lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. Let's drop them. What? I would never. I'll not allow you to badger this witness. Believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. Huh? She has no supporting. What? Miss Hawthorne? Defendant's palm print found on Mrs. Swallow's leather jacket. Already been shown Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? No need to try to cover for the defendant. It'd be much better if you came out and told us the truth. Nothing to worry about. Just tell us everything you saw. Alright, we're revising. I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. You didn't see it? Saw the moment when Dougie fell. Time there's only two of them at the scene. Defendant and the victim. That's right. Didn't look like they were fighting. I didn't hear anything unusual either. Which is also wrong. What did it look like they were doing? Thought they were having a nice, friendly conversation. That's why I really wasn't watching them closely. I'm gonna go back and save. And then present. Well, I think I can present. Loud snap. Found broken. No. Victim fell on top. There was a loud snap. I didn't hear anything unusual. Present. And music stopped. We got it. You say you didn't hear anything unusual. That's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me. It's nice. I find it odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Clearly testified to the effect. When he pushed the victim, heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? You're really that close to the two of them. Why didn't you hear this noise? Maybe the noise just wasn't all that... What are you objecting to, you dumbass? According to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. No way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. You have a moment to answer? I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. Truth is, I'm deaf in my left ear. I had my headphones on, was listening to music at the time. What? Now that both of your ears were covered? Rain was just beginning to let up. Seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. Sky continued to flash and rumble. I'm afraid the sound of the thunder put my headphones on to block it out. You could see what any contradictions in her testimony. Well, there were. She didn't state that initially. Testimony just now, she said something totally changed his case. There was lightning? Hold on. Let me look at the court record. We know it was raining, right? Was it raining? Yeah, it was raining. Because Phoenix said it was raining. Because he was drenched, right? Profiles. Nothing in the profiles. She was listening to music, or there was lightning. I don't know. It's not that she didn't hear anything, because that was the whole point, right? She was listening to her music. There was lightning? There was lightning. She said there was lightning. Lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? Well, I must admit, the thought had not occurred to me because you're a dumb judge. Exactly, Mia. You know, this guy's he's an idiot. He's always been an idiot. Entire case, I don't even know how he became a judge. Entire case is built on the premise Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. Very premise itself is mistaken. Defense believes Mr. Swallow was, in fact, victim of a stray bolt. Defense may be onto something. Could it be the death was actually accidental? Here we go. Hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye. I'm not a fool, you know. Prosecution has done its research. Found there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location. What's more, evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case. Affidavit. Pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their lab. Allow me to read. Okay. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. Was it a blackout? All the lab's equipment runs on high voltage. Equipment lost power because severed electrical cable. Power outage occurred at approximately 3. Fits the time of death listed in the autopsy report. Other words, victim died as a result of touching the severed cables. That's still conjecture. That is still not proof. According to the students, cables were very old, planning on having them replaced in the near future. Apparently, the cables had become so brittle, even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. Interesting. Cable broke due to some sort of impact on April 9th at 2:55. One thing that troubles me, if the cable could have been broken by any small bump, wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into. Miss Faye. Let's save again. Any thoughts regarding cause of the severed cable? I don't like how this is happening one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. Please, the court defense would like to state its opinion. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? I don't know. Oh, maybe he got pushed into the pole? He's right next to a pole. That's all I can think about. I don't think there's any... Who or what was it that caused... Who was it that caused the cable to break? Maybe Doug Swallow? He bumped into the pole? This is why the cable snapped. Wait, okay, that's not it. What? Maybe it is this picture. Who's that? Nope, that's not it either. But we're not losing penalty points, so we get unlimited chances. It really is a tutorial. What was it that caused the cable to snap? Phoenix. There it is, because he pushed him into the pole. Please think back. After he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Happened around 3 p.m. Sounds right? Lab equipment lost power at 2:55, which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. Other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove caused the power outage. Prosecution also came to the same conclusion. Barry's shove caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there. Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella by the electrical pole. Victim banged into the pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. So it wasn't the sound of the umbrella snapping. Then the victim was electrocuted. Doesn't make sense at all. Victim was shoved into the far pole. He couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground. I don't know, this picture's not good. I can't tell the depths. The depth perception in the picture is not very good. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. What? The defense is absolutely correct. Wait, what? Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? He said some things that are a little different than I remember. Please, just once more. I may testify one last time. Okay, go right ahead. Give your new testimony. She's the evildoer. Truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. You just said he fainted. That's one of the biggest things that bothers me about this game. Is that the witnesses are constantly being showed that they're contradicting themselves or whatever, and you know, like, it's still valid testimony. Like, no, it's not valid testimony. And I just had jury trial last month. I was in an actual jury and I had to deliberate. And if I had a witness like that, it'd just been like, no, she's all over the place. I don't even know what to believe. I can't believe her, what she's saying, obviously. Truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. First time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away. Feeney caught up, crashed into him from behind. Cable snapping, Dougie being electrocuted, all occurred less than a minute. What? What kind of story is that? After being shoved, victim got up, tried to run away when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I just had to tell the truth. Doing the right thing? No, you're not. You're not, because you're lying. I know you killed him. Truth is, okay, press. Ms. Hawthorne previously in her testimony said the following. I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know, I'm sorry. You wanted to protect Feeney. You basically, you committed perjury. I was a bad girl, I know. Would you please forgive little old me? Hydrate. Chat says hydrate. Gee, she just said perjury, but they skipped over that. The game just skipped right over that. How convenient. A little white lie. What are you talking about? We're in a criminal case here, stupid judge. Oh. First time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. You actually saw the victim get pushed. Doesn't look it. Feeney can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be. Never imagined he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeney really is scary when he gets mad. Dougie tried his best to run away. You're happily listening to music on your headphones while you watch the scene unfold. Objection! Stop to... What? I wasn't happy. I was scared. I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on? What do you mean cheer them on? What? I wish the best for them both and that they... This girl's an idiot. Feeney caught up, crashed into him. Doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back? No. May I suggest you listen a little more carefully. He crashed into him from behind. Feeney wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case. Cable snapping, Dougie being electrocuted, all occurred less than a minute. Jacqueline witnessed the moment the victim was electrocuted. I didn't see it. Turned my eyes away. Would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold. Must be a hole in her testimony. Cause of death was a fatal shock. So he got pushed into the pole. See, this cable looks like it's right above the guy, not like in the foreground in front of him. But his watch says after 3 o'clock. Found broken near electrical. Victim fell on top of his umbrella. Victim fell on top of his umbrella. Well, how did the umbrella get broken? First time was into the electrical pole. But he said he fell. Hold on. Let me save. I want to say into the electrical pole. Victim fell on top of the umbrella. Something is wrong here, right? That's wrong? I'm gonna reload. I don't have any more penalty points. I'll be right back. I use the bathroom. Think about this. Okay, I'm not sure, to be honest. That's when the cable broke. Dougie tried his best to run away. Feeny caught up, crashed into him. Cable snapped. Dougie being lectured. Occurred less than a minute. Is this where I present the watch? She's saying exactly. No, cause of death was... Oh. At 3 p.m. Cause of... Old power cable broke at 2:55. Occurred less than a minute, but death was marked at 3 p.m., not around 3 p.m. Maybe I can present this. Objection! Ooh, that's it. Nice. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, in a minute, could you please take a look? A medicine, that's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. Not medicine I want you to look at. The Ritz watch. Stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. Other words, 3:05. And your point is? Time was when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping. According to the student's testimony, answer is clear. 3:55. He explained to the court, Miss Dahlia, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval. Defense proposes that it was during this interval the real murderer killed Doug Swallow. This is nonsense. What do you mean nonsense? Even you can't deny the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely uncounted for. And who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? I don't know. That's your thing to prove, not ours. All we're proving is that Phoenix Wright didn't do it. Only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer. Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as the real killer? Yes, we are. We're gonna get her. We are ready. The real killer is Dahlia. Put it all over you, Dahlia. How can you? Defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing this whole time? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? Finding it hard to believe you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Miss Faye, what I mean? Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Especially because, one, pills were lost at lunchtime, according to Wright. And just so happens they were... Because I'm pretty sure, right? If I'm remembering correctly, Phoenix said he ate lunch with Dahlia the same day. That's when he lost the pills. And lo and behold, it was found in the hands of Doug. Very coincidental. Very fishy. Very serious charge. Oh, God. Here goes Phoenix. He's going to be dumb now. She's my girlfriend. Strike everything defense said just now. Totally wrong. Dolly, she... You can't do it. He's an idiot, too. She's using her womanly wiles to entice the men. What an idiot. He's gotten himself in way over his head. Seems alright. Where did he go? Oh, his evidence. Found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Thank you so much. Let's look at it first. District Courthouse. Diego Armando. Suspect Dahlia Hawthorne. Huh. Ingested poison while interviewing suspect regarding an poison. You know what's in that necklace? Poison. She gave it to Phoenix right on the same day when they just met. Because she was trying to get rid of evidence. Poison. Basic poison found in coffee cup. No poison found in the vicinity on the suspect person. Because she gave it to Phoenix. We found him already. Found it. Figured it out. Figured it out. Easy. Better take a good look. Details how you came to lose your boy. That's her boyfriend? Defense has made very serious accusation. What do you have to say? Oh God, here we go again. What are we gonna do about this? Are you serious? Yes, I'm accusing you. I'm saying you murdered Doug Swallow. You also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover. You should let me handle this. Can you say that? Devoted to my... No, you're not. Notion I would try to frame him as ludicrous. All too much for poor little me. Answer to that, we know where it is. Because she has his poison. An incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. Same day, two of them met and she gave him this locket with a bottle on it. Bottle of poison? I think so. Defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne about the events of the day when she first met the defendant. What could possibly have to do with this case? Witness claims she has no reason to frame the defendant. I have evidence to suggest she, in fact, had a very good reason. Alright, the judge isn't that dumb after all. Of course not, Mr. Judge. How I Met My Feeny. First met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. Like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. Why does she have an umbrella open indoors? That's what confuses me. Moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. You're so lovey-wovey, oh god. No, Phoenix, just you make me sick. Okay, we used to say in the days, go get her. Go get her, Tiger. Get him, Tiger. Okay. Easy, easy. First met my darling Feeny 8 months. Like we were destined to meet in the very courthouse basement reading room. Moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. Been going out ever since. Woman has the judge in palm of your hand. Only way to discredit her is find a contradiction in her testimony. Press. Until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow. I'm a real fool. Letting my emotions change, I'm ashamed. Not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing. Yeah, because you're an idiot. That's because you're an idiot. Not because you're a good judge. Judge Fickle. I don't know. Again, I'm very confused as how he even became a judge. Yeah, he definitely should look up for another line of work. However, he was always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini. Like we're destined to meet. Courthouse reading room, strange place to meet. Madame Fealfini was not an art student, also planning on becoming a lawyer. What was a literature student doing in a courthouse reading room? Line of questioning is a waste of time, nothing to do with our murder case. That's true. Nothing to do, okay. Wait and see. I'm gonna see. Maybe I need to press that again, though. So what does it mean, Mr. Right? You're a help. He looks. No, what? Woman your age. To me, Feeny is handsome. Rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen. Well, that's your opinion. Truly, truly shocking. Poem best describes how I feel about my Feeny. We've been going out ever since a fateful day. Bad feelings between Swallow? No, none at all. Party on very good terms. Investigation also showed it was a clean breakup. They both wanted it that way. Victim wanted to break up with her. Press further. I want to press this one. Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you. Oh, you see? By the way, have you never once considered leaving my wife? Your situation is... What? No one cares, Mr. Payne. That must mean... Doug Swallow must have seen through her act. Must have gotten a glimpse of her true... Yeah, she's a psychopathic killer. I'm gonna press that other statement. This one. Courthouse reading room, strange place. Oh god, it's almost 10. No, I want to finish this. Peter was only an art student. I think we're close though. We just gotta catch her. Press. If you allow me some latitude, I think you can establish relevance. Ask her, continue. There you go. What are you doing downstairs? I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper. You're writing a paper on what? Relationship between modern sendu poetry and criminal underworld. Okay. I don't think there's any connection. Am I getting old? No, I've even forgotten what I've forgotten. The poems suck. Why did that girl really come to the courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? Speaking of forgetting things, you haven't got the police report, have you? Let's reread it. Suspect Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh! There you go. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna save first. Save as always. Save. And then present. Research writing paper. I show it as evidence?
Objection!
Yes, I can. And it's correct. You weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face? 8 nights ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Incident which an attorney was put... Wow, good memory, Judge. Name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. That name is Dahlia Hawthorne. Sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case 8 months ago. Well, order. This is unbelievable. I love it. That's not fair. You can't slander my witness. It's not slander. It's a freaking... It's in a court report. I believe I was speaking. It's true, about 8 months ago, police expressed interest in me. I know I'm under oath to tell you the absolute truth. And did not commit the crime occurred during 8 months ago. I guess she's gonna be testify against that. Oh, you've really lit a fire in my heart and my... Ew. This guy needs to go away. Can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. God, this game is so bad. Is it gonna be like this the whole game? Because it's bad. The English I'm pretty sure the Japanese translations did not have that. Okay, I'm not sure, but I mean, it's kind of dumb. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something. Left my seat for a moment, that's when it happened. Heard it was a liquid poison, just 2 teaspoons. Heard it was a very special kind of poison. Wouldn't even know where to get poison like that. Okay, it's a new testimony. Defense is about all tricks. Cross-examination. Alright. Met the lawyer. Press. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, confidential. Interview regarding another case. Lawyer that was killed wanted to talk about an incident. What was that incident? Defense pressures. Okay. Get involved in a lot of incident. Yeah. Who's the common denominator here? This is just born under a bad sign. That is true love. Left my seat. That's when it happened. How long were you gone? This music has got me all hyped. Like I'm gonna present evidence that's not a contradiction and oh. There goes the trial. Hydrate, guys, hydrate. How long were you gone? I already answered all those questions. If you must know, 10, 20 minutes. What were you during the stretch of the time? My perfect dolly yeah, everyone poops. Please. Police have already looked into the whole matter. Okay, please continue. There's liquid poison, 2 teaspoons. How much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Bottle of eye drops, half fluid ounce equals to 3 teaspoons. 2/3 of that amount. Poison was found in lawyer's mug coffee. Must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there. Not only that, her was a very special kind of poison. How so? Heard that it's impossible to detect? All I know, overheard the policeman saying, using advanced chemical process to purify. Okay. I'm gonna reread. Wait. Small bottle. Okay. Article. Okay. Just to interview says we're in a case. I mean, it's pretty obvious. This small bottle is where the poison is. I'm innocent. I wouldn't know where to get poison. That's the reason they didn't arrest you? No one could show how you got in the poison? Main reason Hawthorne was never arrested. No one could show how she could have obtained the poison. All we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some. Okay, I think I'm gonna show evidence, show the bottle as evidence that she gave to Wright. Assuming that's what it says, right? Small bottle given to Wright on the day, yeah. I wouldn't even know where to get poisoned like that. I'm trying to figure out which statement do I present. I think it's this one.
Addiction.
Nope, we failed. Try again. Innocent. Left my seat for a moment. That's when it happened. It says he was ingested poison while interviewing. Met the lawyer, poisoned something in the cafeteria, left my seat. I heard his liquid poison. What if I present this? That's not it. Reload. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. The stream ends, but I know we can finish this. Met the lawyer was poisoned. Left my seat. There's a liquid poison that is lethal. I wouldn't even know where to get poisoned. I didn't think it's good enough. She's right. So, main reason Hawthorne was never arrested, no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. All we have to find is a way to establish how she could have gotten some. We don't have anything. All we have is this necklace. And then this newspaper clipping and this. Hey, I don't know. I'm gonna try again. Maybe I clicked on it wrong. Nope. Oh, I did it right. Press. Oh wait, no, we already pressed that. How did she get the poison? Let's press everything else. Okay, bad sign. How long were you gone? 20 minutes. Cinch. Dolly doesn't poop. Press. Oh, you know what? Maybe this one. Hold on. Present the bottle on this. Oh. Well, let's... Oh, we did that one. Plus you're kind, how do you know? Because it's the police department. Hello, to get my penalty points back. I wouldn't know where to get the poison. Maybe it's a profile. Oh, the pharmacology student. He's an alchemist.
Addiction.
Wow, it just clicked. The profiles. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. You mean the victim, Doug Swallow? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Mr. Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. Mr. Hawthorne. If you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology? His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, culprit could never have attained such a rare and special poison. Ooh, look at that. We got her on the ropes. Well, Miss Hawthorne, seems you had access to such a poison after all. It was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. Only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. May I say something? What? On a poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons. In order to carry that much, you would need some kind of container. Yeah. Quite true. The entire courthouse was turned upside down. Didn't find a suspicious container, did they? You could have easily... Yeah, we did. I know what you did. I know... No, you know what it is. I know what it is. It's the bottle. Come on, come on, come on. Get to it. You're gonna accuse the young lady of killing murder. Where's the container holding poison carrot? Bam. You're forced to get rid of the container in a hurry. That's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone you knew wouldn't be searched. Mr. Phoenix, right. Defendants was... No. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present. But that's a charming necklace. Little bottles, really quite cute. What does it... Oh my god, Judge. The little bottle, poison, where did... Stupid. They the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix right 8 months ago. August 27th, very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding one piece of evidence that would give her away. There's deadly poison in here? There's no longer any poison in the bottle, however... If the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. Oh god, here we go, stupid Phoenix. I won't let you bully her like this. Thought you told her to stay in your seat. Because he's an idiot. Because I love my dolly. Okay, haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you? Oh, that's hurtful. You must be madly in love with me. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious. Real reason Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is because of that necklace. Only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Every time I see her, she always says the same, please give it back. Asking for her present back, right? Dahlia Hawthorne necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. She absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. Never gave it back to her. Make things worse, you insisted on showing it to everyone. That's why she framed you for murder. What an idiot. Mia! Wait, what happened? What's going on? Are you alright? Did Phoenix attack her? Phoenix totally attacked her. Where's Mr. Wright? Bailiff caught him. He should be back soon enough. Bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present is gone. Oh god, of course it is. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. What in blazes are we supposed to do? Alright, sort of behavior is unprecedented. Oh, what time is it? We're going overtime. Here we are. I'm sorry. Afraid your apology is not enough. What'd you do with the necklace? I smashed it. Oh, he's gonna die. It was too big to swallow, had to chew it into bits. Yeah. You gotta stop the trial. Are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? May have had some poison left in it. Defendant has proven prosecution's case. Swallow did not contain deadly poison. I think it's obvious. Defendant is still very much alive. More like a fledgling defendant. Wow. There must be. There's not enough poison in there to poison him. Trusting your client is most notable thing. It's heartwarming to see. You don't have proof either. How it is for prosecution with trust missing with my very life. Well, I could state assessment of her is completely wrong. Fortunately, Miss Faye cannot accept your explanation of events. Maybe impossible. Like I said, according to law, evidence is everything. She gonna get away with everything because Phoenix is an idiot. Now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed. Sorry, Miss Faye. Totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I feel like I really let you down. Oh. Something I forgot to tell you. Oh, God. I met Doug Swallow. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Gonna be bad news. It's something you need to know. Last night, someone stole poison from the lab. Same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. Came to the lab that time too. Could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Okay. Is it true? Did he say that? One more thing. After I pushed him, I got word he came back. She was there. Dolly was there. Crouched down next to him. Told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but... but what? You tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. Yeah, no, she's not. Put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony. Only one possible conclusion. Defense believes Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. Her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. It's because she was trying to kill him to get the bottle back. Let me ask you. Something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore, can I save? Who was she planning to kill? This doofus face. One person standing squarely in Dahlia Hawthorne's way. I'm gonna save this. That person was Phoenix Wright. Me? Doug Swallow was murdered. It's true that it's how things worked out. Remember, Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, Phoenix Wright. No one else said that it could be. I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Oh my goodness. Let's do this. Only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was one piece of evidence linking her to the incident. Bottle necklace, that's all she cared about. Even so, why would she go as far to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing, how to get rid of the wild. Anyway, pretty good move she made. Evidence was missing for a long time. Just one big problem. She got it. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Showed it everyone he met. You mean that's why she tried to kill? Yes. The problem about these games and why they take so long, it's so redundant in a lot of places. We already established all these thought processes, and now we're just repeating ourselves. Is to retrieve that piece of it? Yes. Can't be true. What a joke. Oh, here she goes. Evil Dahlia. How can woman ever count on you for anything? Is she gonna just admit to it? I told you time and time again, keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. It appears we're nearing the end of the trial. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal. We'll see about that. Where's your evidence? Your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? You really that shocked? Or do you prefer me? This way, Mr. Judge. And I can call butterflies. With no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Nothing more to say. Heading home now if you don't mind. Ask this nasty old hag finish up already. Keep on pushing without evidence. Paid ultimate price. Come on. Gotta think it over carefully. Okay, let's save again. No, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt? Yes. Stupid woman. One piece of evidence. Okay, let's save again. I don't want to have to go through all this text. Understand. I could just imagine headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets the earth before she gets a chance to soar. Then the poison was there, probably in there. Please present your evidence. Show it to this court. Irrefutable proof Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison the cold killer medicine. Evidence will prove her guilt once and for all. Yes. If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. Doug Swallows was saying poison was stolen the night before. And what did Phoenix Wright miss? Was missing his cold killer medicine. Remember, the defendant said in his testimony, I lost my bottle at around lunchtime. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. He was the one who took his cold bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing Mr. Wright was going to take some. After all, it was the victim that was holding... after she killed Doug Swallow, she planted that. Like the court recalled, the crime happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? 8 months ago, poison was hidden in a bottle necklace. Gave to someone else for safekeeping. Jackson then ran into the reading room. Mr. Klein, That's right, she did the same thing. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That's when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out a plan to murder Mr. White. She did testify she was going to meet with the defendants. Heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Fortunately for her, this is where the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. On top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. Hardly any wonder she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. She was carrying the bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they search me like they did 8 months ago? She disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. Had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow. Okay. Come on now, surely you aren't fool. All we have to do is check the cold medicine. Nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Objection!
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. Cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove you're innocent. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, there's no need to worry. Dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Oh gosh, she turned into a demon. She lost her pupils too. What the hell? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is for the time being. I have a very long memory. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. I have a feeling because the person who was killed was her boyfriend, right? Diego Armando was her boyfriend or something, right? Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too. I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue. I wish you all the best. Get out of here with that fake smile. I refuse to accept. The fence hasn't shown a scrap. She just admitted to it. Your witness just admitted to it. I'm Winston Payne. I don't believe one word the rookie lawyer said. Would you care to try cold medicine? I could have sworn he said. It's all right, rookie. I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. She's so trustworthy, sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here.
Objection!
And here comes the backpedal. Come on, rookie killer, show this rookie how it's done. Or you could just send it to a lab and get it tested. You don't have to test it by killing someone. Are you willing to bet your life? Oh, that's how he lost his hair. He was shocked out of it. That's awesome. That's great. Mr. Payne, Miss Dolly Hawthorne, yes, Your Honor, filed papers for immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. Maybe there was something. No, you didn't. Shut up. By the way, Miss Faye, Ms. Amir, did you and Miss Hawthorne seem to know each other? Whether we did or not has no bearing on this case, because she killed her boyfriend, right? Dahlia, the boyfriend was the one interviewing. I think it was stated right earlier. I'm pretty sure I'm not making this up. It was very minor blurb, but it was stated that Mia's boyfriend was the one interviewing Dahlia. Can't be happening. It's nightmares like losing my daughter. I participated, lost spirit along with Sarah. My Dahlia, true, very well. Ready to pass judgment, bring this trial to an end. Defendant, Phoenix Wright. Not guilty! Yeah! We did it! And it only took us 2.5 hours. All the other episodes take longer though. This was the tutorial episode. You're wonderful in there. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoid... Oh, of course. Mr. Grossberg, think you'd stop... Yeah, stop talking about them. That's rude. What do you mean rude? It's rude for you to talk about crap like that. Case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. I was thinking, Dolly I saw it up there on the witness stand. I don't think that was really her. Oh, you poor naive soul. Dolly I know could never have said those kinds of things. It was like a fake. Yeah. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up. Out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying? I thought you were in the art department. I am. There's a friend I desperately want to help. If I hurry, I should still be able to save him in time. This Edgeworth, or is it that other dude? Forgot his name already. A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to study my butt off and become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again. Maybe in court. And lo and behold, we end up working at her office. 5 years since I've been quit of all charges, became a lawyer like I planned, managed to save my friend. Oh, Butts. His name was Butts, right? Something Butts. But Mia had passed on to a better place. Oh, Gamer Elite. You're hosting me. Now I'm just about ending my stream, but thank you very much. Always appreciated. Everyone, Gamer Elite. Great streamer. Awesome guy. Currently playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. Or Rainbow Siege 6. That's what it's called. But thank you for the host. How's it going, man? How'd the stream go? For me, trial brings up a lot of painful memories. Also brings up precious ones. And memories I thought I would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now, and so I can hear her in my mind. No matter, well, Mia changed. They really made her old looking. That was only 5 years ago, and they made her that old. I actually, well, yeah, she's drawn totally different too. Court of Law, aloha, Gamer Elite. How's it going? How's your night going? Time for you to head to bed. Awfully late. Greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years, something has happened. Made me think back to her words of wisdom. That is a story for another day. Episode 1. We went a little overtime. Ooh, this guy's cool. He's the new prosecutor. Got a little mask. I don't know why he has a mask on, but this guy's cool. Stolen turnabout. Why is everything turnabout in this game? Okay, we're gonna save. Save. This is where we end. Thank you again. I am Gamer Elite for your wonderful, generous host. But yeah, we're ending the stream. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. So I definitely should be paying it forward and hosting someone else. But we'll come back tomorrow. Who's streaming right now? Who else is streaming, Gamer Elite? You got any other people? Nope, it's empty. Oh, you're still no, you're not streaming. You're streaming me. You're streaming me. You're hosting me. I don't know. There's always people playing Phoenix Wright. Wait, well, there's someone playing the... I don't know. Are we playing the HD version or we're playing the non-HD version? I don't even know. Because we're playing Phoenix Wright, but there's an HD version and there's just a regular Trilogy, which I am playing. I don't think I'm playing the HD version. I know, we're already in overtime. We're already working late. Boss already got us working late, but it's time to go home. It's time to get some rest. Anyway, we're going to host Sivon Bear, also hosting Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. It looks like in the thumbnail is Dahlia Hawthorne. They might be doing the later cases, actually. But we'll host them. Oh, I don't even have that. I don't even have that command. I don't even know what gives me that command. Oh, I do have that command. Who would have thought? Yeah, 2.5 hours. I mean, yeah, it's not as long as yours and Judge's stream, but like the 4 or 5 hours. That's all I got. That's all the time I got. I'm sorry. I don't have that. I don't have long swaths of time to stream that long, unfortunately. I definitely would, because I would get through a lot. I would get through games a lot quicker if I streamed longer. So we're gonna host this person, Sivon Bear. But thanks for stopping by. Please follow on Twitter or Discord just for any stream updates. And we'll come back to the next episode tomorrow. Yeah, you guys are the pro. I'm the part-time worker. And that's what it is. I did put in a little overtime tonight, but I'm still working my way up to that permanent position. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Gamer Elite. Have a great night. Get some rest. I know it's like 2 o'clock for you. And it's just about 10:30 for me. I need my beauty sleep. I mean, look at this ugly mug. I gotta get my sleep. We'll host Sivon Bear. On Bear. Also doing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I know. No, thanks for the host though. It is appreciated. Always appreciated. And we're gonna hopefully, I mean, yeah. Hopefully one time you're streaming late, I get to host you. But I'll be sure to drop by next time you're streaming. Say hello. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Phoenix Wright will continue on with episode 2. Stay safe, keep on gaming, and of course, keep hydrated. Bye-bye, Noobsters.